This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. First off, salute to Camron. He just got a reoccurring role on the show Queens. That's why you've seen him with like Brandy and everything on set and a bunch of other actresses. And he will be on this show permanently, I think. So anyways, congratulations to him for elevating. He's acting now, like for real. I mean, he's been acting, but he's acting like constantly now. He just did a few movies before, but now he's doing it. Anyways, we got Camron. So everyone was like, oh, he's not speaking about Vado. Okay, the Math Hoffa interview with Vado dropped, what was it, Thursday night? By Friday morning, Camron was going off. So you think that he reacted to a Hell Rel JR Writer and 40 Cal interview that was a week old? No, he was not reacting to that. Now, you could perceive his message that on top of going at Vado, he was just warning everyone else that I have all my old phones of everything everybody said. If anybody starts getting out of pocket and lying on my name, I'm going to expose things. I'll show that you wanted to work with me just last week or whatever, So anyways, he's not really mad at Vado. He didn't go off on him, but part of that was for him because he doesn't like someone lying on him. Listen to the Queen's Flip interview at about 45 minutes, okay, with Camron, and he describes the Vado breakup. He says, Vado and I were arguing about basketball on the phone. Then the next day he's hitting me like, yo, you're going to stop talking about me. And Camron said, hit him back. He tried calling him. Then he hit him back. Yo, what are you talking about? And then he tried calling him again because he wanted to pull up on him and get an understanding of what's going on. And then Vado said, yeah, you're going to stop talking about me. That's for sure. And then a couple days later, he said, yo, I was bugging. My bad. Right? Camron said, it's all good. But Camron said, at that point, I wasn't messing with no more. I don't need no more drama. I'm not dealing with all that. It's all good. Do your Interscope deal. It was getting a little messy with Interscope deal anyways because Camron was going in to get him a deal at Interscope, but Cameron's friend was going up with Vado separately and kind of messing the deal up, he said. So anyways, Camron fell back because he wasn't talking behind Cameron's back. I mean, Camron wasn't speaking behind Vado's back to mutual friends of theirs. But Vado, what was this, a couple years later, goes on Math Hoffa, and he says, yeah, Camron started going around and talking amongst mutual friends, yo, I'm messing with them guys because he didn't like me hanging out with other rappers and, collaborating with other rappers. He wanted to keep me to himself. He didn't want me hanging out with Joel's or anybody. And then he got back with Joel's and them, and then they didn't induct me into Dipset. That wasn't happening, and it was kind of over. But then he bigs him up. Don't get me wrong. He bigs him up. I know that, At the same time, he's like, yo, but screw all that. Thanks to Kill, da-da-da-da. But Camron didn't like that he went back and said, oh, yeah, he was talking about me to other people when they had an understanding on the phone that he didn't do that, right? And he apologized, right? That's what he's mad about. I'm telling you, man. It's a change in the story. It's calling him a liar, right? But, I know he bigged up Cam and everything. But Vado responds, okay? So Vado goes, please stop adding me. He is not talking about me. Knowing him, y'all find out soon. He was warning everybody. Then he says, yo, he was not talking about him. And he says, thank you, Tito. I'm tight. Y'all got to relax. Vado, that's a fact. You was paying homage. Blah, blah, blah. Dude. He was talking about Vado. And then he also put a warning out to anybody that's down with Dipset doing interviews about him. Don't lie on him because he'll get petty. He'll pull out his old phones. He'll pull out his old stories, and he'll embarrass you, and he will. Cameron's always been the petty guy, okay? But I love how everyone's like, nah, he's not talking about what. Why does everyone an expert all of a sudden? More than anybody, and you're not even in the game. You don't even know any of these people. You don't know them. You haven't been around them. You haven't been around rappers. They're petty, man. They're petty. And sometimes they'll speak up on something right away. And Camron ain't letting anything slide, man. Listen to it again. He's very clearly talking about Vado. It was 12 hours after that interview dropped. Coincidence? Come on, man. You think he waited a week to talk about Hellrell and them didn't even say anything bad about him at all. They just said they don't do business anymore. They told a couple Dipset stories that didn't involve Camron, involve other people. And that was it. They know just to leave that alone. They're doing their own thing. They're not trying to be so affiliated anymore because they feel like they're separate but cool,
PSA, I'm gonna say this one time. Anybody I used to work with or was cool with, or even personal, if I helped you out in life and you throw dirt on my name, I'm gonna expose everybody. That goes for men and women. I'm gonna expose you bad. Stop going on these shows lying on me, man. Period. Because I'm going to get greasy, pause. Super greasy. I'm going to talk about your girlfriends, how they used to call me, and beg to tell them no because you guys was cool. I'm going to tell niggas how niggas' wife, the hoe from the block, had a kid with him, then got mad because she was a hoe from the block, and we told you she's a hoe from the block. I'm going to talk about how niggas got beat up on their own block, begged me to come to their block because niggas on their block beat them up before the internet. I'm gonna talk about how niggas was junkies and drug addicts and everything else. I'm telling you, I got mad dirt. I got iPhone 3s and 4s in a safe just for y'all niggas. Inches. I got all my old phones. I got the DMs and texts from this year where y'all begging me to still come with y'all, to still work with y'all. Men and female. I promise you, look, I'm looking at him. Mr. Petty is right here. He's right here, waiting on y'all. Leave this nigga alone. When a nigga asks you about me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, be like, I'd rather not talk about it. I promise you, it's nobody above me having dirt on you, bad dirt. Nobody. I promise you this ain't what y'all want. Stop lying on me. I ain't fucked with none of y'all in the last 10, 15 years. It's sad that niggas are still asking y'all niggas about me and females. That go to show y'all ain't do shit since I stopped fucking with y'all. So niggas still asking y'all about me? I'm talking about everybody. It's not one person. It's several. Several. Y'all gotta have something better going on in life. It's been 10, 15 years since I started fucking with you niggas and shit. And this is what they ask y'all in interviews. That go to show. You should be mad about that you ain't doing it with your life. Any person I work with made at least 6 digits, if not millions. It's not my fault that you don't know how to spend your money and you go broke after you get the money. It ain't one person I work with that they can get at least 6 digits minimum, if not millions. Keep it up. Keep it up. I promise you. I promise you. I have all of your files. I screenshot the text messages, the DMs, since iPhone 3 was out. I promise you, I have the iPhone 3, the iPhone 12, still begging all of y'all, niggas and bitches. I'm gonna end it there. I promise you. Say anything about me. Say one thing. Say one thing. You've been warned.
Don't let Petty Giles come out. He's got the files. I'll check you guys in the next one. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. Peace.